What is going on, YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great day today. We got another head-to-head game versus the Healy6, and here is his lineup. Ichiro leading off: A-Rod, Stalker, Pujols, Ellsbury, Mauer, Tulo, Cano, and Jose Fernandez on the bump. Now, if any of you have seen me play, I would have to say the pitcher who gives me the most trouble out of all pitchers is Jose Fernandez. And coming up, you can see we've got pretty damn even records. And right off the bat, we strike out with Gyvi World, and Cano gets robbed of a hit. And on 3 and 2, we got Beltran up at the plate. Wow, what an eye, what a take. That is just unfortunate. A 1-2 count. We got Reggie Stalker, and that ball was a little up and off the plate. He was trying to waste the pitch. You can't do that with Reggie Stalker because he's Reggie Stalker. 419 feet for Reggie Stalker, and let's take another look at that. Jose Fernandez in absolute disbelief. That ball was just crushed. But to be honest, guys, aside from this home run, this game was a really well pitched game for both of us. Honestly, we both kind of settled into a groove, and I think that was just a pitch that I was just happened to be looking up, and I crushed. But in the first inning, I was making some good swings. Cano should have had a base hit. Came off the pitcher's leg, and his Cano made a good play. Then, you know, we walked, and we got 2 more hits after that. But Joe Mauer doing Joe Mauer things. He's gonna pop up to the catcher. Joe Mauer's under it, and that is the final out. But he's got Ichiro leading it off, and there is a swinging bunt. Joe Mauer comes out of the crouch, makes a good play. It's just not in time to get that Ichiro Suzuki. But A-Rod up next. He's gonna fly out to first base. I did my very best to get my infield to drop this so I can get Ichiro off the base. But it doesn't matter. We got Reggie Stalker. He's going to hit a sharp ground ball to second base, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Next inning, I didn't really do much with it. But Jacoby Ellsbury smacks one to right field, and now we're in trouble. We got 96 speed on the base paths with 1 out. And on a 3-0 count, we're going to walk Mauer. Now we have runners on first and second with only 1 out. Where did that pitch miss? Nonetheless, Tulowitzki's up, and there is a good running fastball, and that's going to be a pop out to the catcher. Cano up, a very dangerous hitter in a 2-2 count. That changeup was just working all game for me. 3rd inning, we got Gyvi World up, hits the ball well. No, that ball is robbed. Great play at second base by Cano, and he took a base hit from us. I was just not feeling it with Beltran. I think people just know they have to pitch really well versus Beltran, and they just make some really good pitches. There's a good change up there again, and we're gonna get Ichiro out. And in a 3-2 count, we don't want to lose A-Rod and put him on with 2 outs. There's a great fastball, and we're just gonna blow it by him. 4th inning, we got Reggie Stalker up again. Is he going deep this time? Yet again, 2-2 count to Reggie Stalker. My opponent Healy is taking his time. Not sure why. But anyways, here comes the pitch from Healy. And no, I lied. We struck out. It was a good slider in a good spot, and he was just making very good pitches with Jose Fernandez. Nonetheless, we got Chipper Jones up in the 4th with 1 out. 1-0 count. And here comes the pitch. It's a good pitch. It is crushed. That ball is deep. It is just carrying both outfielders after it, and it's going to die at the track. And that's going to be that. We got Joe Mauer up, and that ball is also crushed. Left field, Apotopko. No, it is off the top of the wall, and that's going to be a double for Joe Mauer. Not bad. It looked like it got in on our hands just a little bit. Maybe if we extended, we would have had it. There's another pitch up and another drive deep to right field. Looked like good timing, but maybe the game just thought it was too out of the zone to handle. And now we got Reggie Stalker up. There is a ground ball to first. We are just doing a great job with Ryan on the bump to this point. Albert Pujols. I am someone who is a firm believer of busting Albert Pujols hard inside. If he gets his hands extended, say goodbye. You know, so ILLUMINATI style. But here we go. We got Jacoby back up. And I do believe that might have been a 3-pitch inning. I could be wrong, but I think that was a 3-pitch inning. I might have to go back and double check. Gyvi World back up at the plate. 3-2 count. He's going to take ball 4, and that is going to be a walk. After a stolen base or pass ball, Cano up to the plate, and that's going to do that. Another inning where we don't get runs. We have runner on base. Runner in scoring position, we did nothing with it. And then here, on the ensuing pitch, we're going to get a pop-up to shortstop. Actually, it wasn't the ensuing pitch. There were multiple pitches thrown. A 1-1 count to Tulo. And there is another good pitch. We are just pitching really well with Ryan at the moment. Teixeira is there by the rail, and that is going to be that. And this scared me just a little bit because it's Cano. I know how well Cano hits against right-handed pitchers. That's a running fastball dead center. And I say to myself, Gyvi, you got to continue throwing what's working. Go back to that changeup, and that is just a perfect pitch. We got Beltran up in a 2-2 count in the 6th inning. Can Beltran get us started? No. There is a very good slider from Jofer, and he's going to strike us out. Reggie Stalker back up to the plate. He's accounted for both our RBIs. Change up down. This has to be the at-bat. This has to be the at-bat for Reggie Stalker. 1-0 count. And that's just a perfect spot for a four-seamer. We're going to take that. 75 pitches deep for Jofer. We've been doing a pretty good job working the counts, even in a game where hits and runs have been limited. I believe it's 3 hits to 2, and the score is 2-0. But there's a good pitch, a good drive from Stalker. But it's going to be just short yet again. That is just shy of the warning track, and that is another out. Jose Fernandez here, being pinch hit for by Ted Williams. We still got Ryan on the bump. There is a good off-speed pitch. It is hit hard, but right at A-Rod, and that is going to be an out. I believe it was a one-pitch out. Doesn't matter because Ichiro Suzuki is going to double down the right field line. Beltran plays it in quickly. And now Healy is cooking. We got Alex Rodriguez in a 1-1 count. Great changeup. And here we throw to first. I tried to cancel that throw. Would have been great to get that lead runner off. We got Barry Bonds, Reggie Stalker up. I was about to throw a running fastball to hang right over the middle of the plate. I had to step off and think, Gyvi, think the changeup is working. Go back to that changeup. Nonetheless, we got Joe Mauer up versus Billy Wanger. There's a line drive right back up the middle, fresh out of the bullpen, and we were sitting on that. Great way to start the inning. 7th inning, we'd need some insurance runs going into the 8th, but no, we're going to ground into a double play. Things that A-Rod does, ground into double plays when there's a runner on. And Mark Teixeira, 0-2 count with no runners on. There's just a fastball getting blown by us. Great pitch by my opponent, Healy. And now we're in the bottom of the 7th. Albert Pujols up. There's the first pitch of the inning, and I did everything to try to get Nolan Ryan out of the way. Just get out of the way. Let one of your infielders handle it. Second pitch of the inning. We got Jacoby Ellsbury up. Not where I meant to hit that pitch. But that pitch is driven deep to center field, and Gyvi World is going to settle under for the second out of the inning. Good inning so far. Can we get a 3-pitch inning with Joe Mauer up? Great pitch thrown, and it's going to be a ground out to second base. Great way to end the game for Nolan Ryan. 3-pitch inning, and we're going to bring in the pinch hitter, but he's going to strike out Mookie Betts. Gyvi World up in a 2-0 count, and we are sitting on a good pitch. Rips that down the line for a single, and now we're cooking with 1 out. Maybe we can get something going in this inning. Robinson Cano with 1 out. Gyvi World steals. Close play at the bag, but that is going to be a stolen base. We got a runner in scoring position with only 1 out, but a great pitch thrown by Healy, and he's going to K us, and Robinson Cano have a seat. Beltran up in a 1-0 count, and that is a pitch you should not be chasing on 1-0 with a runner in scoring position. Doesn't matter, because now we got Dellin Betances there. Freeze frame on those stats: 136 games, 10-2 record, 41 saves, .59 ERA, 122 innings, 199, 135, and 109 are the batting average. Absolutely lights out with Dellin Betances, and on 3-2. That is just a beautiful cutter. Great cutter, and we got Robinson Cano up next to deal with. We're going to get him to pop out to left center very lazily. So great job. I really do not fear left-handed hitters that much, although he got a very good piece of it there. But I don't fear left-handed hitters that much when my boy Betances is there. The cutter just works. And now we got Zach Britton in the 9th versus Reggie Stalker. And let's see how this unfolds. A very good sinker. You got to expect the hard stuff there. Down and in with our boy Zach Britton. A good slider, and now the count is even at 1-1. 2 pitches deep. Reggie Stalker is up and ready, and Reggie Stalker delivers. That ball is crushed to right field, and there it is. Reggie Stalker had a good game at the plate, just unfortunate in a couple at bats, but that is going to give us a 3-run lead going into the bottom of the 9th, and our boy Zach Britton can only watch as that ball carries over the right field fence. And we got the right fielder diving for it in the outfield. Very great swing. Very unfortunate. But we got Chipper Jones up next, and we're not done. We're going to smack a base hit right back up the middle from where it came from. I'm telling you, that is the keys to hitting, boys. It's not about hitting the long ball. Just hit up the middle and everything will work out. But no, if it's not A-Rod, It's Joe Mauer grounding into a double play, but he's going to beat it out for a fielder's choice, and now will A-Rod ground into the double play? Luckily, we had the runner going in a hit and run on 3-1. 3-1 and 2-0 counts are great hit and run counts, and we weren't able to, or he wasn't able to get the double play, but there we just missed a home run with Mark Teixeira. A few more inches, this would have been a 5-run ball game. Inches on the bat, of course, not in real life. Anyways, 0-2 count, and he just freezes us with a sinker up. What are you looking at? Nonetheless, we got Dylan Betances up, and oh my God, Ichiro just nearly made us pay. That is not where I wanted that pitch. Backdoor cutter. Wow. Can you ask for a better spot? It doesn't matter. 1-2 count. Ichiro up, and oh dear God, that is going to split a gap, and Ichiro's got wheels. This is not a good start for the inning for Dylan Betances. Leadoff double, only up by 3 runs, and on the very next pitch, Alex Rodriguez absolutely demolished that ball, and that is going to cut the lead to 1 run. We got a lefty up next, so we're gonna have to go to the bullpen and bring out a lefty of our own. Of course, we are bringing Aroldis Chapman. Freeze frame on it. 81 games, 10-2, only 15 saves, 1.4 ERA, 83 innings, 114 strikeouts in 83 innings, 122 and batting average in the 150s. I missed it. Sorry. You can go back to it, but there it is. We're going to get Reggie Stalker to chop out to the catcher for the first out, and then we got Albert Pujols up next. I'm telling you, when it comes to Betances and Chapman, I don't fear the lefty-righty, whoever's up. I am okay with those guys being my 8 and 9 inning guys, although I have Britton and Miller and other very good pitchers. I am okay with them on the mound. I feel confident, even though we gave up a bomb with Betances on the bump. 0-2 count, and that's a very good take from Albert Pujols. Healy doing a very good job. He just needs one more run to get this into extras, but that's a great changeup from Chapman. And now with a lefty-on-lefty matchup, he's going to bring in Pablo Sandoval with 2 outs to face Chapman to try to end this. Can he get the game-tying home run? 1-0 count. We're going to go hard inside. That's what we do best with Chapman, is throw that fastball, but we're missing our spots. 2-0 count. Now he's in control. I'm shaking at this point, to be honest. I really did not want to lose. This was a very good game. But it looks like he may have been taken all the way or looking down there because we hung a changeup and we got away with it. 2-1 count to Sandoval, and he's late on that 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Really hard fastball to hit, and now we have the opportunity to end this game. Great pitch on the inner half, and he just does a very good job to follow it off and fight for one more pitch. That's what hitting's all about. 2-2 count to Sandoval. That pitch is in the dirt. Great changeup. That's going to be the final out of the game. A 3-2 ball game. A very well played game from both Healy and I. Of course, Healy's channel just is in the description, guys. Please do me a favor. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Healy, you guys should know him. He has more than twice the amount of subscribers I do. He's been around for a while, so go ahead and make sure you check him out. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and drop a thumbs up. And this is Gyvi World, and I am out, boys.
And explain all the pain that it cost him. My 16 should have came with a coffin. For the fame and the fortune. Well, maybe not the fortune, but one thing is for sure, that the fame is exhausting. That's why I moved away. I needed privacy, surrounded by the trees in Ivy League. Students that's recruited higher league, thinking you do you and I do me. Crib has got a big old backyard. My niggas stand